Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Just That Casual Podcast. Previously, where the podcast just basically where I invite people in and talk about anything and everything and absolutely nothing. This time around, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Going to cut the podcast down a few minutes, actually a lot of minutes, and kind of mostly do a solo thing and maybe bring in some other people every now and again. But the main thing I wanted to do was just kind of read from the book that I'm currently trying to write. Before, it was going to be a book of just like kind of like random poetry or whatever, but I decided I kind of wanted to do kind of like a memoirs, diary / poetry mashup kind of book. And it's not going to be all sort of serious stuff, some funny stuff, and just kind of things that everybody can kind of relate to. A lot of the stories are going to probably be completely exaggerated. Some of them are going to be based off of me and my life. Some are on my friends, or just kind of from an outsider's perspective, where I kind of put myself in someone else's shoes and kind of go from there with my stories. But with that said, just going to try a new different little twist on this podcast. And you guys can definitely still write into justactcasualpodcast@gmail.com. Or go to YouTube, search Just That Casual Podcast, and you can kind of put in comments there as well. On iTunes, please go to iTunes and write a review, help me out with some of that stuff, and we can kind of just go from there with it. But yeah, please write a review, shoot something over the email if you can kind of relate to the story that I'm writing, and maybe we can kind of talk about it on the next podcast. But with that said, let's go ahead and go with the first piece that I'm going to be reading. I actually wrote it a couple days ago and posted it on my Instagram. But I'm going to read it, and you guys can kind of just listen, and if you want, write in if you can relate to it. And we can kind of go from there. Run forever? Shit, I don't know. I'm going to give it the best damn try. I honestly couldn't tell you what it is I'm running from. I just know I can't sit still. I have to go, and I'm not sure where it is I'm going. I know that I'm alive, and in order for me to keep feeling alive, I need the wind in my hair and the sun in front of me. I guess you could say I'm chasing the sun. The big question to you is, are you coming with me? So that's kind of a piece that I wrote that I feel like a lot of people can relate to, whether it's they're running from a relationship or work or just anything. I feel like a lot of people make up the excuse for running. I think for me, when I wrote that was generally more towards relationships. I am 33 right now, and I always use some sort of excuse to kind of get myself out of a relationship. Whether it was from being in the military and I was going TDY somewhere, or I guess I just wasn't into the relationship and I did the douchebag thing of running away without any explanation. So that's kind of been a common thing for me the last few years. It's definitely something I've been trying to get better at and kind of get away from certain things that I used to be attracted to. It's been 33 years, and clearly I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. But that's a great piece that I wrote. I really liked it and really enjoyed it. I got a lot of positive feedback from that with that story. So if there's anything that you guys can relate with that story, please write in to Just That Casual Podcast and kind of talk about it. And we can kind of go from there with the stories. And next week, maybe we can talk about it. You don't necessarily have to say your name or anything. I won't put it on the air. If you like it, click like. Yes, write a review. Go to iTunes. Please write a review on Just That Casual Podcast. And again, like I said, you guys can tune in. I'll probably do these every few days. And justactcasualpodcast@gmail.com. Please write in your input. Say whatever you like. All right. Again, thanks, guys, and this is going to be just another episode of Just That Casual Podcast. Tune in again. Thanks.
You're tuning into Just Act Casual.